On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, I have a little bit of trouble smashing this giant Sonic the Hedgehog monitor onto my table, and Shadow gets all rolled up. And then I take a few moments sticking this Puffy Amy sticker to the back of my car just before winter sets in. What's gonna happen to that poor Puffy? Then it's the Sonic the Hedgehog Go-Go Racers where Tails goes flying and Super Sonic creates a giant pile up in front of the squirrels. So we have an epic assortment of Sonic the Hedgehog items today to speed on through. Join on through as we spin dash these Go-Go Racers.
Squirrel Stampede!
Please like,
Share! And it's Squirrel Live!
So I think the biggest question opening up today is what is inside the box? What is inside the Free Life TV monitor box? Even Micro Tiny Shadow wants to know. I feel like we're seeing more of this style of thing on the shelf these days. An ultimate bundle pack with what could be inside. Each bundle contains one of a backpack hanger, a spinner, a bubblers, a squishmies, stickers, micro figures, and even that impossible rare chance of a 1 in 54 gold-plated Sonic. But these are pleasantly awesome because because of the display options and his Shadow being able to take a nap on top of them. Alright, what's in the box? What's in the box? What is in the box? Wait, how do I unbox? How does Sonic do this? He kind of spin jump pops these open. Are we going to be doing a lot of awkward peeling, squirrels? Well, it's actually peeling. Look at that. Uh-oh, Shadow, watch out. Oh no, that's awkward. Maybe not a good idea to stand up there. Ah, what? It has cracked open. Exactly as you would see in game. Well, Giant Sonic, what do we got in here? I see some baggies, I see some boxes, some things you can find on shelf, some things you probably can't find on shelf. Okay, backpack hangers, 24 karat gold, maybe. Good, promising. Figurine. Okay, good, promising. A Sonic Squish Me, promising. And then some things we don't know. That looks like Super Sonic. And that looks like it could be anything. That's the popper figure thing. Anything else? Just mostly packaging to keep things from bouncing. And this, perfect for forever display. Oh, Shadow. Okay, what are we smashing in here? I want to know what's inside our popper sheet. These are pleasantly pleasant. Oh, and it's perfect. We got Sonic. We got Sonic. Look at that. Wow, that's high def. High def and high relaxing as we slowly poppets these out on either side. It's a pretty good designed one, which I think this is more front. That's your front right there with these eyes print being raised, but it really doesn't matter because you can also go reverse. These are pleasantly satisfying and might be my favorite part of this kit already. I've got squirrels hiding under a package. What's in this box? Could be something interesting. Could be. A micro figure of, I think we got Tails. A buildable Tails. A buildable micro figure Tails. I have different wide-changing feelings about micro figures. Sometimes love them, sometimes hate them. I like that I can build this. This is different and fun. And it appears Tails will only stand on this pad one certain direction. Oh, these arms are tiny. He's so gonna drop these arms. Oh, and he's stuck. And Tails abundant. Fragile alert. There we go. Well, that's certainly a cute figure, built pretty well and clean. Maybe a little bit loose, he might lose a tail from now and again. That is from the mini buildable figure thing. And there's buildable figures of Amy, Knuckles, and a couple versions of Sonic on there. Ooh, a find the rare figure, 1 in 8, Super Sonic. Not bad though, that was kind of a fun 5 minutes of build. What say we see what kind of backpack hanger we get though? Is this the item that could or could not be like 24 karat gold? Find the glow in the dark? And yeah, there's 12 to collect. Find the 1 in 54, 24 karat Sonic tails or something. Alright, what's in here? What's in here? I don't know. It's a Supersonic, and I doubt he stands. He's gonna need the help of his clip. He's kind of in this slowdown stance, like he was just dashing really fast and then he went, okay, hang on, but still not completely stopped yet. It's got a good feisty Sonic look to it, I like that. The clip part is based off the old logo and opens from the side, maybe. Ooh, that's tight. I don't know, I don't want to force that. I think I like the Tails collector figure better. Clips are so difficult to do stuff with. I suppose they brighten up a bag, and this one would solely do that with the... What else to crack my table with? I didn't get the exact number of what's inside this monitor. This is fun. Ooh, this, I almost think I know what this is. It's a spinner. Oh, I like how we're theming after Supersonic right now. Oh, Tails lost an arm over there. I almost did a full review off of these. I saw a box of these at Wally, but did not pick them up. These are fidget spinners, just one direction spinners. Well, either backward or forward. Just hold from the side. We got Supersonic here, and that's a pretty strong bearing. That goes for a while. I've also seen these done in Minecraft, and I feel like there was something else just recently hitting. I just didn't do a full review because what was I going to do? Stand here for a minute and watch them spin? Surprisingly calming, very fidgeting, something to do when you're waiting in a very long line. Bring that with you. Well, that was a fun surprise. I like that one. A couple more left here. What's in our Squish Me package? Years since we've opened a Squish Me. I think we did Minecraft Squish Me once and had a lot of fun. Oh, and they always have the best smell. Oh, it's like a strawberry lavender plastic. It just gets me every time. And I got a metallic Squish Me Sonic. That's pretty neat. Now, I don't want to over squish it though, because if you do, you might mess up the print. I think this outer shine is his main shine. I think anything could crack, so I don't want to over squish them because they look so cool. And they smell so good.
Stop smelling the Squish Me, Dan. That's not good.
That's a fun one. Sonic's head. That's what Robotnik would love to do with the Sonic. And our final package of that surprisingly quick box to open. What is this? Oh, we've got another Squish Me type of thing. Oh, this is the sticker, but it's like super puffy. It's Amy. Hang on. Oh, it's almost like the Squish Me, but a little more toxic. Whatever I just breathed in might just make me get knocked out zonkers. So, ooh. But if I wanted to, I could peel this off and I could stick it to something. It'd be fun to stick this to like the back of the car and see how long it lasts. Like in a year, she'd be really dirty. Let's do it. Let's find a spot to stick this on the car. People will be like, what's with that Amy on the back of his car? But yeah, that's cool. That's a fun one. And so that is all the surprises inside the monitor box. Tails is really falling apart now. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. Is that right? Was that 6 items on the side there? I can't really tell because I wrapped up Shadow into the back there. Let me help you out, Shadow. You're free. Okay, I think there is 6 things available, but maybe that 7th thing because it says 1 out of 5, and we did not get one of these or the gold-plated Sonic, but we did get the Squish Me Amy sticker, the buildable tails, a collector clip, Super Sonic, the spinners, which was enjoyable, the bubblers, which was really enjoyable, and another Squish Me head. So that's what's in there. I see myself having this really near the TV, so when I'm bored I can just be like dut 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 dut. And I can see myself taking this with me to church, probably getting kicked out because it's a little noisy. And this is what I really like, the big screen. That's really fun for a big Sonic display. So keep an eye out for that giant monitor box. I believe it's running approximately $20, which is probably a better deal than buying each one of those items individually. Okay, so now it's what we're here for. It is the Go-Go Racers. Oh gosh, Go-Go. So like about every other year, Sonic has some sort of novelty race toy, if you recall the rolling spheres. In fact, these rolling sphere pods are back. We reviewed the course like over 2 years ago, and just now I'm finding the multi-pack spheres on shelf. Sometimes Jakks Pacific really confuses me, so if you remember these, Mighty! Funny, I opened Ray the other day. If you remember these spheres, these rolly spheres, they were pretty fun. You could roll them across the table, and they had a track. We did the track. It was pretty awesome. This actually was a really good idea. But now we've got another idea, and it's these, the Go-Go Racers. So I think if you want to do these, you're best to start with the Go-Go Racers track, defeat Robotnik. Or I suppose if you just want to taste, there's a single pack. So like, here's an Amy launcher pack. Here's a Tails launcher pack. And of course, here's a Sonic launcher pack. Those might actually just be enough, but I gotta see them go through a loop. I see a launcher on one end and then up across a classic loop, of course, and then around a corner and then onto smashing Robotnik. It's almost the exact same concept as the previous rollerball concept. Funny that they can't just pick something. Maybe they like this one because it's smaller, easier to reproduce, I'm not sure. Oh, look! There's actually supposedly other tracks available. We'll probably see those in what, 2029 or something, the way these come out. I have no confidence in Jakks Pacific seeing these anytime soon. Of course, when I say things like that, I'll see them next week. Let's build up the track here. I'm sure this box is going to peel out a bunch of parts and pieces. Okay, could this box be any more locked down perfect? Everything is tied down so delightfully so. Nothing is getting out of this thing. Alright, everything inside this box. Feels like there's more things loaded up in here than I thought there would be, so that's fun. Maybe there's some different combos we can work with. There's our Super Sonic Go-Go. So these Go-Go's are very, very rolly. They reminisce me of the past. If I were to go deep, deep, deep inside the Squirrel Stampede archives, we would find some speed snails with the same technology. Little drums, little metal drums that are just hyper fast on a nice smooth and flat surface. What I like about this style of drum is that it's really hard to bend them. You know, like a Hot Wheels car, eventually those wheels go bad because the axles kind of bend and break. Well, these are going to hold really nice and flat for a long, long time, as long as you don't really abuse them. They should roll pretty smooth forever. Kind of an interesting awkward pose though. It's like Super Sonic is sliding across the ground on his chest, and he's got his feet and his arms gone back. Yeah, that looks really painful actually. He's become a steamroller. He's become a steamroller. Do we have instructions for this? Yeah, okay, here we go. We got something. Although, again, I'm not very confident in what Jakks usually gives us. It's often a maze of fine print into the labyrinth of one's own mind. This might actually be pretty easily readable. So let's go with level 1. Find the loop. Gotcha. That's a really cool piece by itself, and I think mine's already built. It told me to place the front panel on the front of the loop, which it's already there, so it may be pre-built for you. If not, find this front panel and snap it on the front. What's this doodad spinner back here? Oh, it locked into place. That must help it spin. Oh, I missed it. That must help bump the Go-Go Racer faster. I like the print of the tiles and the classic look in the back. Level 2, find the track piece that goes in front of the loop and then the piece that goes in front of the thing that goes in front of the loop and connect them together. So I think it's this, but it looks dangerous as it has some sort of flip on it. And then the mini launcher, of course. We've got a red plunger on one side and a button on the other. Should send our Go-Go Racer crazy.
Holy sherbert!
That's right. This builds almost exactly like Mighty's track. So let's go right here. and right there. I do like how they're tightly constructed, very reminiscent of Smurf's Micro Village. Level 3, find and construct Robotnik thing. Okay, well here's a piece of Robotnik right there. Kind of a sticker panel. And here's his other half. That looks more like him. We can identify there. I think it's this thing right here. Alright, take 2. So Sonic is gonna go flying through here. This direction, I think. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Level 4, find the back end of the catcher, animal catcher, and we'll lock that in. First we gotta like figure this out though, don't we? It opens up into this great display of you saved the animals, yay! And it drops it back down into itself like a squirrel acorn. And now we're doing good. Now we've got the right direction. I'm feeling good there. Level 5, let's attach the curve. The curve, it's got another thing that pops open. There are so many things that are popping on this thing. I think all these things are supposed to help Sonic glide through. And so we'll snap these together, like so. Level 6, combine both pieces of track together. And I think we've got it. Of course, this is going to be a problem, I know it. Alright, once everything's snapped together, it should look something like this. A short little J-turned track with the front of a loop and then around the corner and through Robotnik to the save the animal thing. If everything is in place, it should function correctly. Pay attention to making sure arrows are all pointing towards the end goal. All the contraptions have to be locked in perfectly for this to work. Let's give it our first test run and see if we can make it through the track. Yes! We've done it! So all these little sections aid in keeping this roller go-go racer going, especially through that loop, and then around that corner, and then through Robotnik into the end game. Without these little flippers, I don't think the go-go would get past that point. This is not a very solid launcher. Let's isolate a couple sections, see if we can get a closer look. So drop down our go-go at the launcher. Ready, this is set, that is set. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. Now on over to the back end of the track, let's reset the animal safety pod, rebuild Robotnik there, reset the curve, get my loop locked down back there, and we will give it a go around the turn here. Ready to go, Supersonic, 1, 2, 3, and... Oh, he failed, he failed. He bumped off the back track and did not pop open the animal. Well, that's kind of fun. It's not always 100%. We'll give it another shot. It is certainly more of a contraption than it is a racetrack. Oh, right, here we go again. There we go. If everything's locked in correctly, you're gonna see a pretty cool show. And let's see if we can get this from the squirrel copter. All right, we're gonna load on in. That's a go! And try one more time here, a little more focused, hopefully we can be. Perfect! Well, the Sonic Go-Go Racer track turned out to be pretty fun. Certainly more of a contraption than a track, but still nonetheless very enjoyable. So as for other Go-Go Racers available, we have Tails. Gotta have a Tails. I like how he's just sliding on his belly too with his paws up front. That's pretty cute. Maybe we'll open and test out Tails versus who. He's got someone to knock down, a Motobug it looks like. Amy's here. Amy's really fun. Now she's actually in an appropriate running stance. You can see she's actually got her spin speed legs moving in the appropriate manner instead of sliding on her belly. And she's gonna knock over, it looks like a Krabby. Or is it a crab meat? I always forget the names. And Sonic's here. Sonic regular with the right style of running too. He's upright, not rolling on his belly. I like the look of that one too. So let's do a race with like Sonic, Amy, and Tails. Now these launchers a little bit different than what we saw at the start of the track here. They've actually got a hammer down button bumper at the back and then a smaller shooted runway to get them going. They're very much so micro-sized and there isn't a locking mechanism. You just slam down. launching your micro racer. So it's maybe best to do these not on the edge of a table. They also do lock in together to one another. That way when we do a race, we know that everyone's gonna get their fair start. And now for the shortest race that ever was. Who can get to Landry Squirrel the first? I'm gonna do like a karate chop here. I should be able to hit all buttons simultaneously, but I'm sure there's going to be reasonable error in there. Let's see, Sonic, go go racer! That went so fast, I can't even understand what happened. Let's go back to the replay on that. Probably shouldn't have hit so hard. Amy didn't really get anywhere, so she was third. According to slow mode though, Tails took the event. And we will try to expand the surface of the shortest race that ever was. Go go racers! Well, I think Tails took the crown on that. Amy actually got across the map, but Tails is all the way on the other side of the table. And let's get these badniks out for some obstacles. Another shortest race that ever was. Amy, Tails, Sonic, go go racer! Well, that time Sonic barely got to deploy. It's gonna be a tight match on either Amy or Tails, and it looks like Tails may have won just by a tail. Well, we certainly can really use a jump on the shortest race that ever was. I think these Lego jumps are gonna sub in perfectly. Can they make it over Barry? And now for the shortest race that ever was. Go go racers! Okay, that rocked. Did you just see Tails? I think I just saw Tails get some air. Tails got certain air over that squirrel. Of course, it's Tails, the greatest aerial jumper ever, and which that means Tails will take on the legendary Green Hills Loop. A little bit dusty, but we'll get that going. So we'll get Tails locked in for the loop, but I fear things will not go well for Sonic. He's got a wall to run through, and well, Amy might hit the loop too. We'll see. And I foresee Tails going to need a lot of power to get even halfway over that jump. Go go racers! Ow! Tails did only get halfway through the roller there. Sonic hit the wall. Amy kind of got far. I'm gonna go for just a Tails this time. I'm gonna give Tails all the pressure I can give him. I really believe Tails can do this. Alright Tails, it's up to you buddy. Here we go. Do I have any wah 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 music? Let's give Tails a 5-minute break. Of course, Sonic is known for his jumps. Oh wait, Sonic wants his launcher. Once you pick your launcher, you stay with your launcher, of course. Alright Sonic, here we go. 1, 2, go go racer! And well, Sonic didn't get very far either. It's up to Amy. It's up to Amy to give it a try. I'm gonna push, well, nope. Amy has to use her go-go racer pad. And Amy, give it a go. Amy was almost the closest. Would you say that was a win? She starts lifting off a little bit at the 10 o'clock corner, but she still goes through the loop. Let's give Tails one more shot. Tails was the one that we thought could pull this off. And ready, set, go, go, racer, Tails. Tails just powering down at that last 10 o'clock location too. Let's give Sonic one more try. Surprisingly, doing pretty well for something that they weren't intended to do. Sonic on your last attempt. And there goes Sonic. So, a little bit extreme with this. It's a little extra level, but it's always fun to find some obstacles and things when goofing around with Go-Go's. And before we drive this on home, Sonic wants to give the Go-Go Racers track a chance. So here we go. Sonic, can Sonic also do what Super Sonic can? Crashed into the tunnel. It's a fail. Tails says, don't worry, Sonic bud. I can do this backwards. And Tails gives it a shot. Oh, we gotta give him a second shot. He might not work backwards. So we flipped him forwards. What happens? Oh, malfunction in the loop. I feel like the loop is starting to weaken, so it may not function all the time now. Tails is third run. He got through, barely. There were some moments I thought he was gonna go off track. Well, anything Tails and Sonic can do, Amy can do better, so let's give Amy a chance. Oh, in the tunnel, not deployed. Sonic says, don't worry, Amy, I'll push you through. Sonic going again. and he crashes near the tunnel. And Tails is like, don't worry guys, I'll help you through, I can break the tunnel open. And he does, it's Tails' magic for the win. Of course, Supersonic does not see any of this happen and says, let's me give it a go now. And there's just a pile up in the back. And that's the giant Sonic-sized monitor with all sorts of stuff crammed in, and these Sonic Go-Go Racers. What do you think? If you like today's video, please give us a squike, squirrel eye, but squam at your favorite Go-Go Racers moment or things you liked inside the monitor. Don't forget we have Squirrel Stampede merch out there like t-shirts, water bottles, plush, Landry. Thank you so much for watching today. That's what I have to say about that. Now with fear, he's clear. You can pull it back by itself. Oh no! Maybe not do that. Whoa!